We going? Let's go. All right, Shalom. We the brother from the GMS New Orleans coming back at you with another quick hit. Prior to get started, as we always do, we like to give infinite honors and prayers to
Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai Ba'Shem, Rekakwadash.
Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Salutations to the occupants pushing the truth sincerely. Lord willing, this video be edifying first and foremost to the hopefully elect. Get to those that cleave to the body. And me and the brother decided on a video to basically speak about those that will be written in the earth, whether it be for salvation or whether it be for destruction, but chiefly our people, all right? Because the Israelites are more important than all the other nations on the planet Earth, but chiefly, all right, those that are written in the earth compared to those that's gonna be written in the earth for the good, all right? We're gonna make the comparison, and Lord willing, it be edifying. Come on.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 17, verse 13. O Yahweh, the hope of Israel, all that forsake thee shall be ashamed, and they that depart from me shall be written in the earth, because they have forsaken Yahweh, the fountain of living waters.
Right, to be written in the earth or forsaken the fountain of living waters. The waters help us live, okay? So the ones that's gonna be barren of thirst is the ones that what? Forsake the Lord, man, all right? This water is not just a help unto us, a help unto us, man, but it's also a protection, a barrier of safety, all right? The thing which we're gonna need in that time, man, okay? But our people have chosen the things that get them killed, that takes away from them basically gaining the protection of the Lord. Go ahead.
Eternal life.
Eternal life. All right? And they have forsaken the fountain of living waters, man. And to be written in the earth, okay, is the basically what? Not have the word of the Lord, man. Those that don't have the word, 2/3 of our people, mainly in the heathen, are what? They're written in the earth, man. All right? It was created to return back to the dust as it was, chiefly Esau Edom, pursuant to the book of Obadiah, and speak about their demise at the end of their 1,000 years of captivity. They got to get what? Written totally in the earth. But 2/3 of our people on this side going to also be written in the earth as well. All right? Go ahead.
And it's beautiful similitude, but it's also literal. Their bodies are literally going to be written in the earth. Like when you write something in stone, you engrave it.
Etch it.
The Lord is going to actually use these people's bodies and write them in the earth. All right, they're going to be dead. This stink is going to come up. There's going to come a point where you just walk outside and you just smell the stench of blood, the stench of death, because these people are going to be dead, man. They're going to be written in the earth. It says, and they that depart from me shall be written in the earth, because they have forsaken Yahweh.
Yeah, in the NLT it says, O Lord, the hope of Israel, all who turn away from you will be disgraced. They will be buried in the dust of the earth, for they have abandoned Yahweh, the fountain of living water. Like the brother said, they got men, the mass majority of Israelites going down on this side, man. Now, there's a number that John couldn't number, but for the most part, 2/3 of our people is more in number than the 1/3, technically, all right? So, there's many people that died than to be saved, according, you know, as being Israelites. Okay, give me, got something? Give me,
Real quick, I was going to get Zechariah.
Well, you got it.
It's Zechariah chapter 13, verse 8. It says, and it shall come to pass that in all the land, saith Yahweh, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die. So that's 2/3, man. And it's fitting that 2/3 is 66.6%. Y'all have the same number as this beast, man. Because that's your father, the damn devil. It says, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die, but the third shall be left therein. All right, that great multitude that the brother mentioned, John the Revelator saw, it was so many Israelites from different corners of the earth that are being saved, but 2/3 is a large number, man. It says, and I will bring the third part through the fire, and will refine them as silver is refined, and will try them as gold is tried. And they shall call on my name, and I will hear them. So these are the men that are going to be written in the book of life. All right, you got the book of life versus, you know, being written in the earth, man. Where do you want to be written? Where do you want your story to be told? All right, because we're living the second book of Acts. These are legendary moments that are going to be told forever. All right, every single brother that's a man of the Lord in the kingdom, your children, your children's children, their friends, everybody's going to read about what you were doing in the last days. All right, while everybody was being wicked. All right, coming down to Bourbon Street, pan the camera real quick, guys. Coming down to Bourbon Street to get drunk, to fornicate, to get herpes and syphilis, there was a group of men across the street that were preaching the word. That's going to be known forever. All right? The men of the Lord, the men of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai are going to be legends on the right-hand side. And there's going to be legends on the left-hand side. You're going to be permanently known as a nigga that was a cross-dresser, that sold your soul in the last days. All right? We're going to tell our children, this is the guy that sold out for YouTube videos. They're going to be like, what's YouTube? Everything that you're selling your soul to get some type of fame or notoriety for is not even going to matter in the kingdom of heaven.
Yeah, this Revelation 20:15. And whosoever was not found written in the book of life was cast into the lake of fire.
That's plain.
But they even written in the book of life to be cast in the lake of fire.
Yeah.
You got it.
Yeah, because they're part of the story.
They part of the story.
They're
Just
part of
read it in Zechariah.
Yeah.
All right?
Yeah. So even 2/3 are written in the Bible. They're just not written on the right-hand side. You're part of the story. It tells you in Romans that even these 2/3, they're set apart against us for our own good. All right? You need resistance to get stronger. There has to be non-believers in order for there to be believers. You can't have cold without hot. You can't have right without left. There has to be non-believers in order for our faith to matter. Right?
This Psalms 104 and 28. The point is in 29. That thou givest them, they gather. Thou opens thy hand, they are filled with good. Thou hidest thy face, they are troubled. Thou takest away their breath, they die and return to the dust.
They die and return into the dust, man. And that's literal and figurative. You got people that die. When you die, what happens? Your body decomposes, all your elements return into the earth, because everything that's in your body is in the earth, all right? Potassium, calcium, all the minerals that make up your bones, your brain, all right, your flesh, that goes back into the earth. Yep. But dust also represents confusion, man. Matter of fact, look at that again.
It says, thou sendest forth thy spirit, they are created. So even through reincarnation, coming back, the spirit sent back down, they are created. He turned them into the dust, and thou renewest the face of the earth. So he's bringing the ones back that's slated to be dying, going to earth, they're going back into the earth. Yeah. All right, and the ones that's going to be renewed back unto him through the spirit, they're being renewed through the spirit, man. Yeah. And reincarnation, you can't get around this, man.
Yeah, you have to get written in the earth in order to come back.
To come back. So the ones that's getting written in the earth, they're going to come back in the kingdom of heaven through the loins of the men that was written, written in the book of life. Yeah. The one that was found to live, gonna bring back the ones that was found to be written in the earth and into dust, man. All right? And we understand this, okay? Got something?
Yeah, because your spirit returns to the Father.
It returns to the Father.
It tells you that in Ecclesiastes, your body returns to the dust, but your spirit returns to the Father. You wait till you get your judgment, and you come back down on earth, man. Yeah. But this is the book of Daniel, chapter 12, verse 2. It says, and many of them that sleep in the dust of the earth shall awake, some to everlasting life, and some to everlasting let me read that again. Daniel 12 and 2. And many of them that sleep in the dust of the earth shall awake. The dust represents confusion. All right? This is a land of darkness. This is a land of great confusion, obscurity. The brother goes into that word. All right, we are a land of great confusion. But there's a mass awakening right now. It says, some shall awake in the sleep of the dust of the earth, some to everlasting life, and some to shame and everlasting contempt. So you have Israelites that are going to wake to shame and everlasting contempt. All right, knowing that you were Tyler Perry and Babylon the Great, you were RuPaul, you were Lil Wayne, you were some demonic entity that was set up to lead our people astray. That's going to come with everlasting shame, man. You'll be like, what the fuck? I was tripping, man. I don't put on a dress. That nigga, who's that nigga that twerked on Satan, man? Lil Nas X.
Lil Nas X, yeah.
That's everlasting shame, man. He's going to have to come back, think about what he did, be miserable, and just live that out, man. We've got to comfort him in the kingdom, man. Jake really doesn't know what they do. If they understood the gravity of what they were doing, there would be a line around the block of Israelites trying to get this word. Because this is what's going to be remembered forever. All right, Babylon the Great is going to be wiped off the face of the earth. It tells you in Isaiah that the line of confusion is going to be spread. There's not going to be any borders. You're not going to see Louisiana, Texas, Mississippi. You're just going to see a heap of dust. The only thing that's going to be remembered is this, what we're doing right now, standing stiffly for the name Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. You guys know?
In the earth. And this is just a token of how the earth, the ones that's not written in the earth, but still written in the book of life. This Revelation 12 and 16. And the earth helped the woman. The same earth that's going to be destroyed, right? In so many words. The earth helped the woman. The woman represents Israel. And the earth opened her mouth and swallowed up the flood which the dragon cast out of his mouth. You got it?
Yeah. that dragon goes into the Roman Empire, right? All of the lies that Esau told, all of the madness, all right? He chased our people in the so-called Africa, which is the land of Ham, all right? And we dwelt there, and there's a rich history of Israelites committing sin, going off, committing iniquity, but also doing great things. You know, the Mali Empire, the Songhai Empire, all of these West African kingdoms that was based off the scriptures. But in the kingdom, man, the real legends, again, we keep harping on this, those that are written in the book of life are going to have an everlasting memorial of standing up for Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. Not Allah, not Jesus, not any of this madness. All right, there's only one true living power, and there's only one body of men that is standing up for that power. You got it?
Yeah, this is which is beautiful. And by this earth, the same earth where we testify and put the testimony of the Lord at, it have helped us, man, through relics. All right, you got different stones of Joshua and different things like that. So the ones that's found in the book of life where they preached on earth at, all right, it is helping them, man. All right, but the earth is coming against those. The earth even coming against the man that's in charge of it. All kind of earthquakes and volcanoes erupting and different things like that, man. So even from a physical standpoint, the earth is going against those that got to go back to the earth, man.
Yeah, that's in Job.
That's in Job.
Yeah. It says, verse 3, it says, and they that be wise shall shine as the brightness of the firmament, and they that turn many to righteousness as the stars forever and ever.
Yes.
Right, and that goes back to Matthew 5:17. Yahweh Shai said, those that keep the commandments and teach other men to do the same shall be called the greatest in the kingdom of heaven. So if you're an Israelite and you start teaching the word of the Lord, which in order to teach it, you have to learn it. All right, you can't teach something you don't know. So if you make an earnest effort to learn the scriptures and teach them, you're going to be called great in the kingdom of heaven. You're one of those men that's written in the book of life. But if you out here talking about, oh, the law is done away with, that's the Old Testament, we can do whatever we want now, you're going to be written in the earth, man. Your body's going to be written in Babylon the Great. You're going to die here, all right? We're not trying to be caught up in the destruction of this place. All right, we have that same spirit as Esdras. All right, who's going to deliver me in that day? We're looking to be delivered. All right, if you're not looking for the salvation of Israel, you're waiting to die, man.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
You're in the same spirit as Adam when that malignant root got into him from the beginning. And you have carried it on. You done waxed what? Sin into sin. All right, get Sirach 11:16. This Genesis 3:10. It says thorn and thistles. Start at 17. And unto Adam he said, because thou hast hearkened unto the voice of thy wife, which Adam wife at the time, Eve, hearkened unto the serpent. All right, that was gonna get what? That was gonna get basically destroyed. All right, and put down in a place where he was gonna have power and rulership at, man. The law was gonna break his rulership. All right, it says because thou hast hearkened to the voice of thy wife, who have listened to the serpent in the garden, and has eaten of the tree or that knowledge, all right, of which I commanded thee, saying, thou shalt not eat thereof, or to follow after sin, follow after idolatry, the things that what get you killed, man. All right. It says, cursed is the ground for thy sake, man. Cursed is the ground for your sake, man. All right, and that's literal, okay, and it's spiritual, man. All right, the ground or the earth gonna be cursed for your sake, and sorrow shalt thou eat of it all the days of thy life. Now, really, the ground bring forth that which is good to us, so it shouldn't be sorrowful. But that's why we picking up, eating defiled GMOs, different things of that nature, man. All right, it says, thorns and thistles shall it bring forth to thee. All right, the earth is hurting us now. And remember, it says in Psalms that the herbs and different things was made for medicines and different things like that. It was made to help us. The earth is hurting us now, man. All right, it says, and thou shalt eat the herb of the field. It says, in the sweat of thy face for sinning going on. Jake, 2/3 of our people gonna work to die. They're working to their death, man. All right, we working to get up out of here. They working to get killed here. All right, it says, in the sweat of thy face, thou shalt eat bread, meaning you got to work for your bread now. Before he did this, all righteousness, it was added unto him. It was abundance. All right, it was fruitful. Okay, it started to die off because he started to sin. All right, he started to return back to the earth, as it's about to say. In the sweat of thy face shalt thou eat bread, till thou return into the ground. All right, so Adam, Adama, which means from the ground, okay, you literally had men that's not going to overcome evil on his side or sin, that was marked to die, they're gonna go back to the dust of the earth, man. All right, it says, for out of it was thou taken, for dust thou art, and unto the dust shall thou return. Got it?
God, that's beautiful.
Beautiful.
We all return to the dust, man, except the elect, man. The
Except
elect
the
are gonna live forever, man. This to back up what you said about all of the riches coming from the earth.
Yep.
This is Ecclesiastes chapter 5, verse 9. Moreover, the profit of the earth is for all.
Yep.
The king himself is served by the field.
That's right.
Right, so the king is served by the field. This is why when you go into the Roman Empire, they used to worship Pluto. All right, Pluto was the god of the underground. That's where riches come from. All right, gold, palladium, silver, all of these things come from the earth. All right, food, all right, everything you need to survive, it comes from the ground. And, you know, it's a spirit. This week, I met a witch, which there's witches all over the day, but they had a witch with a tattoo on her face, a weird tattoo. It's an Edomite witch. I was like, what is that tattoo? She was like, oh, this is a tattoo of Pluto. So these devils actually worship Pluto because they think it's going to give them riches. All right, the true riches is going to come from Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. Doing this work right now is going to pay off in the end. And the field is going to serve us. Now we're going to have, scriptures tell you in Revelation, we're going to have palaces with doors, just opal and all sorts of sardonyx, different stones, and all of these things that come from the earth are going to be built for our kingdom, man.
Right.
And you jakes that die here, you're going to be written in the earth. You're going to have to come back as a child and watch your father ball, man.
Remember?
Yeah, and remember, like, damn, I was a nigga.
Yeah.
I sold out for little green pieces of paper with dead Edomites on them, man. I sold out for 100 grand that I had to pay back. Jake's selling out to get loans, huh?
Yeah.
Like a record contract is a loan. That's not
a
even
loan.
real money. It's
Yeah,
debt.
you gotta pay that back.
You gotta pay that back. So you selling your soul to go into debt, and you gotta pay it back with your ass, man, with your dignity.
And you're paying to die.
Yeah.
The thing that he's paying and getting, you're paying to die.
Yeah.
That's the same money they put insurance on. That same company you signed the record label deal, they got insurance on you.
Yeah.
Like, you're gonna die dealing with this. They the devil. They know you're actually signing a deal with the devil. So you getting put in the earth.
Then when you die, they get paid again.
They get paid again. So they taking your dead money, reversing it onto living money to keep them living, man.
Yeah.
And using the real money with it.
Yeah,
and giving you dead money. They're giving you money of debt. Everything that Jake engage in is of debt, man.
Yeah.
That's why they written in the earth. Everything we deal with is life. The herbs, we get into the words, the anastrophe, the behavior,
Brotherhood.
the angels, the brotherhood. Everything consists of life we deal with and talk about.
Yeah.
When you think about it, everything is according to life, man. We don't deal with the thing. For the dead are dead things and creeping things and worms.
Yeah.
We don't, for the dead are dead things.
Yeah, Yahweh Shai said, I'm the way, the truth, and the life, man. He's the life. There's no life outside of Yahweh Shai. This place is nothing but death. It's nothing but darkness. All right? These people's minds are polluted. These women are polluted. The food is polluted. Everything that's supposed to be for your benefit brings death.
Right. This first Maccabees 2:61, you in that Sirach 11.
Yeah.
This it says, and thus consider ye throughout all ages that none that put their trust in him shall be overcome. Fear not them the words of a sinful man, for his glory shall be dung and worms of the wicked. It says, today he shall be lifted up, and tomorrow he shall not be found, because he is returned into his dust, and his start has come to nothing.
He is returning to his dust, and his start has come to nothing, man. That's the fate of a nigga, man. That's the fate of these Edomites, which, as the brother alluded to earlier, Obadiah 1:18, they're gonna be burnt up, man. Their whole seed is gonna be burnt up. Esau's gonna go back into the earth where he belongs, man. Because he really doesn't belong above ground. That's why he doesn't have any melanin. The sun is attacking him. He doesn't belong above ground. He belongs written in the earth.
In the earth.
These Edomites belong under the ground, man. Every single one of them.
Or in mountains, in caves.
Yeah, caves.
That ain't in the earth.
Yeah, you ducked off somewhere.
You ducked off with mountain lions and creeping things. Like worms. You was
like a
mouse. Like a mouse. You was born eating juniper roots.
Yeah.
Born. We had to teach how to talk and take baths, man. So you could rule over us, though.
Yeah.
You had to go to the earth to rule over the earth.
Yeah.
Now we're gonna be in the earth, saved and what? Revived in the earth. In other words, we're gonna be revived. You had to die in the earth or go down in the earth to be lifted up, man.
We're gonna be beamed up.
We're gonna
down
be beamed
on
up,
the earth.
looking down on the earth, man. Because if we be those men, we have the hopeful elect, which created heaven and earth.
Nah.
They tell you, matter of fact, get that. It's in First Esdras. It says, we are they, all right, that have created heaven and earth. The angels, or whatever. All right? There's I'll get that Sirach. And that's pretty much the point made, you know. He say, who are y'all? And they're like, we are they that created heaven and earth, man.
Yeah.
All right? Yeah. Isn't First Esdras, it's in the early parts, man. Dealing with the rebuilding of the temple, you know, the building the temple back up, man. All right? We be those, and we those angels are the men that created heaven and earth. And we here to revive the earth. The ones that's over the earth, they killing the earth. So when the earth, as they killing the earth, it says, as thou live, to the dust they shall return. When Adam was created, he was created to live and bring forth fruit and be fruitful to the earth and multiply the earth. He wasn't here to break the earth down or subtract. All right, he was here to add to the earth, man, and the earth added to him. You follow me?
First Esdras, chapter 6. This First Esdras, chapter 6, and verse 13, it says, so they gave us this answer, we are the servants of Yahweh, which made the heaven and earth.
Yeah, which made the heaven and earth, man. So those men was given the word from Yahweh, the heavenly Father. He gave the word to create everything in the earth, and it was given amongst the angels, the 144,000 men, to create everything you see, man. And we believe we're that number. All right? Because we the ones want the earth to come back to the right way. Only the ones that created something will want it in its what? Original form. We the only ones crying out for that. Don't nobody else care about the earth getting back well or being healed, brother. Who care about that? We're the only ones screaming for righteousness. Like, we understand earth has to be ruled in righteousness or it's gonna die. And if we of immortality, righteousness is immortality. So nothing should be coming to an end. Technically, if you got the mindset of a righteous, immortal man, nothing comes to an end in your mind. Because everything is what? Of longevity, man. Right? It's of ages and ages. Go ahead.
Yeah, the Lord created us to be immortal.
Immortal.
And he created the earth to be immortal, man. Going back to Ecclesiastes, the earth abideth forever. So the reason that the earth is dying is because these devils are in charge of it. Everything's out of order. They don't keep the land Sabbath. They destroy the animals that are supposed to cleanse the earth. They take out all of the bottom feeders that's supposed to cleanse the ocean. Everything's out of order. And like the brother said, we're the only people that care.
Yeah.
You have people that are so-called environmentalists. They care about carbon emissions, or they care about so-called global warming, but then they believe in feminism or some other idolatry. Then you have people that are so-called Christian, they care about the morals of people, but then at the same time, they don't care about the earth. So there's outside of the body of Yahushua, there's nobody that's talking about putting the earth back in order. All right, Yahushua being the King of Kings, King David sitting on his throne, and the 12 tribes of Israel ruling over these heathen. Nobody else is calling for order except us. Why? Because we, Abaratazah, we're of that number that created the earth.
And we're that order arrangement.
Orderly arrangement.
Come on, man.
Cosmos.
In their own, coming in their own order. All the men coming in their order, man.
Yeah, going back
of
to
the whole free life, bro.
Yeah,
going back to Corinthians. Of that order arrangement to restore order in them. That's why Yahushua said when he come, he should be he gonna restitute things, man.
Yeah.
What you going to that thing? Let the word restitute. You bring out the Sirach 11 and we can get out of here with that.
13, you want to start 13? It's the book of Sirach,
11.
chapter 11.
The point is in 16.
I'll start at 13. It says, and lifted up his head for misery, so that many that saw it marvel at him.
Right.
Prosperity and adversity, life and death, poverty and riches come of the Lord.
Yeah. So all these things come of the Lord. So whether it's death, life, whatever's going on in the earth right now, it come of the Lord. All right. But it's going to be a position where we get to in the kingdom of heaven with dominion, immortality, a lot of those things, and constancy. Sinning, all that shit gonna get cast away, man. You ain't gonna be able to do that when righteousness is restored. So we on a hunt for restoration of righteousness, man. It says restitute, to restore a position or status, bring back to a former state. We looking for the earth to come back to what it was. If it don't come back to what it was, we gonna die too, right? They gonna GMO everything as they've been doing, right? They already forever chemicals in the water. These are the main principal things for us to live. If these things get contaminated and the Lord allowed the earth and the world to continue, we gonna die, brother.
We all die.
We gonna all die.
Yahushua said that, man. If you don't come back, there's not gonna be any flesh to be saved.
Ain't gonna be flesh to be saved, because the wicked gonna get so indulged in their wickedness to the ones, the little small remnant that's right, they're going to turn all the ones that's wicked against them. And they're going to execute them.
That's how wickedness works.
That's how wickedness works.
That's why when you read the law, all right, the judgment is to put someone to death to do what? To take away evil from Israel.
The evil from it.
That's why I said, okay, you got a lazy son, stone that nigga, put away evil from Israel.
Yeah.
You got a daughter that's a whore, burn her so that you put
Yeah.
away evil from Israel. It tells you in Ecclesiastes 8 and 11, when sentence is not executed speedily, people think in their mind, okay, I can do whatever
Just
I
keep
want.
going wicked.
You can't have a society where the law, statutes, and commandments aren't ruling, man. It's just going to lead to wickedness.
On that, wickedness, hey, what's the wages of sin?
Death.
That's why everything dies. It's not governed by the thing which gives it life. So if it don't have life, it gotta die. The Lord is not an in-between person. Either things are living or dying. And clearly over here, things are dying. We even dying over here. That's why the Lord gotta help us live. Like, look, I'm gonna come save y'all so y'all can live, man.
Like, as soon as you're born, you start dying.
You start dying. When you're born, you're supposed to get life. You're supposed to start increasing.
You start dying.
You start dying as soon as you get on milk. Cow milk.
Yeah. Or your mother's milk, man.
Or your mother's milk.
She's polluted.
She's
Her
polluted.
diet is off, man. You start getting polluted the second you're born in this society, man.
Restitute, restore, replace, the sense of gift back, refund, make restitution. All right? Point made. Go ahead on finishing that.
It's back in Ecclesiastes 11. It says 15. Wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of the law are from the Lord.
See, this is from the Lord. This is a God-forsaken place, brother. The people that's in charge, which one of them deal with the Lord? I'll wait. The elder just said, name one righteous thing to white people. You don't even gotta do the white people. You can start going on the line. Moabites, Elamites, Hagarenes. You just name them. Cushites, whatever you want to go to. Africans. Who works for the Lord? None of them.
Even so-called Jewish people.
Even so-called Jewish small hands.
They claim to believe in the Torah, but then they set up a society of a democracy with a bunch of gay pride parades, man. Nobody's taking heed to this book except us.
That's it. Go ahead, brother.
And it says, love and the way of good works are from him.
Which is going to come back, and it's about to come back real soon. Yahweh shall come in with healing in his wings. He's coming to heal. He's going to restore that which is right. You know how you heal something? Make it right.
Make it right.
A disease means with against ease, or not at ease. What he's going to do is make things right, and we're going to be at ease. That's it. All right, that's the antidote or the kryptonite to a disease. It's righteousness, brother. He's coming with healing in his wing, meaning he's putting the laws in our inward part and make everything right. That's it, brother. We're going to be changed like this, man. We're going to have to take medicine and wait and be taking herbs and this. No. Healing coming right away. He coming with the righteousness when he leave off the throne. As he killing, he putting that life in us, which is the righteousness, man. Go ahead, brother.
Verse 16. Error and darkness had their beginning together with sinners.
Since Adam. And that's why they go down to the dust. And the dirt is down come with the dirt. Yeah, he in the earth.
That's the spirit.
That's the spirit, man.
Goddamn Edomite was doing push-ups on the earth.
He literally was going in the earth.
He's pushing himself down to the
I
earth.
hope he do it again.
You can't make that up, man.
We can't make that up. Come on, brother. And the brother chose this lesson, like chose this one particularly. It says, read it.
Error and darkness had their beginning together with sinners.
With sinners. Error and darkness, man. Okay? We don't err no more in our ways, because what? We learned and turned from sin. From the law from sin we knew what the law was. And we've learned the law. The Lord restored the wisdom in us to learn the law. Alright? And now we don't walk in the error of our soul. It says Wisdom of Solomon 1 and 12, go not in the error of your life, man. Alright? Which is that dark way. Again, to stay on sin. Go ahead.
And evil shall wax old with them that glory therein.
And evil gonna wax old with them that glory therein. So the more evil you get, you gonna wax old and rot. All right? One generation pass and another one coming, and the ones that dwell in evil, they're gonna rot in their evil, man. All right? Go ahead, brother.
The gift of Yahweh remaineth with the godly, and his favor bringeth prosperity forever.
Wait.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
That's plain, man. All right. The gift of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, which starts with faith. All right. Faith is our down payment, that earnest, that keeps us going, that keeps us looking forward to the hope of the kingdom of heaven. That's what's going to bring prosperity, man. Not reparations from the so-called white man, not getting a so-called good job, which is just slavery. All right. The actual kingdom of heaven, man.
I got this one for you. This Sirach 14 and 17. all flesh waxes old as a garment. For the covenant from the beginning is, thou shalt die to death.
Yeah, that goes back to Genesis.
That's all I brought it up.
We were created to be immortal, but once you start sinning, once you start going off into different doctrines, you're gonna die, man.
You're gonna wax old.
Yeah.
As of Greek, and that's why our flesh gonna be changed.
Yeah.
When we get the new bodies, that goes into our flesh, so we can't die. Our flesh could die, man, because it's ruled by it got the dominion of sin on it.
Yeah.
All right. When the Lord give us the new body, we're gonna have the dominion of the lawns. So our body's not gonna die and decay and rot. It says every work, as of the green leaves on a tree, some fall and some grow. So is the generation of flesh and blood. One coming to an end and another is born. Every work rotting and consuming away, and the work of thereof shall go without. You gotta know.
Yeah, that's plain, man.
It's plain.
Your works, listen, the only works that are going to follow you into the kingdom of heaven is this: serving the Lord.
That's it.
Again, going back to legends, everything we're doing is being written down by the angels. That's how you got the first book of Acts. Now we got the second book of Acts being written. So your works are going to follow you if they're righteous. If you're wicked, you're going to be written into the earth. All right, your wickedness is already written in the Bible. This book already perfectly describes a wicked nigga. We went into Romans, the first chapter last week. All right, envy leads to murder, malignity. All of these character flaws that Jake has is already written in the Bible.
Yeah.
So if your character traits are written in the scriptures, you're about to be written in the earth.
Yeah.
But if you're a man of the Lord, you're being brotherly, you're coming out here, you're making your body a living sacrifice, you're going to be written in the book of life, man. That's going to be talked about forever. There's no, Jake still talk about Jordan versus Kobe, Tupac and Biggie. These are legends here in Babylon. None of that's going to matter in the kingdom. What's going to matter is who stood so stiffly for the name Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai.
Right. Hey, and the wicked, they have evil manacles on them. Because when they wanted to stone the lady, Yahweh Shai say, whoever gonna cast a stone, write that sin it, if you haven't sinned, write it in the sand.
Yeah.
And guess what? They couldn't write it in the earth because they written in the earth.
They written in the earth.
That's why they couldn't write in the earth.
Yeah, it's heavy.
As literal,
Yeah.
right? It's literal and it's spiritual.
Yeah.
They couldn't write the sins. They couldn't cast a stone because they had sins and they couldn't write it in the earth, man.
Their sins were written in the
Their
earth.
sins was written in the earth.
Yahweh Shai stood and wrote them in the earth, man.
Wrote them in the earth,
That's
man.
beautiful.
Yeah, I don't see how that one ain't come out.
That's
Well, the Lord had it come out last. He made it come out.
It's the best wine.
That's the best wine last, man.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
yeah, that's pretty much the point. Point made. So, Abu Rakazada's video was edifying first and foremost to the whole elect and to the Lord that clean to the body. So, with that, we give infinite honors and prayers to
Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash.
Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Salutation to the audience that's pushing the truth and sincerity. To the next time, we're going to say Shalom.
Shalom.